Welcome to In the Green Room. I'm Kinga.
And I'm Chad.
And I'm Pearl.
And I'm Ken.
And we are here talking about positive pearls of wisdom.
With a whole bunch of other people as well.
She knows me so well. She's literally Pearl's one of my best friends. You never put a frown on my face. You only make me smile.
Oh, well, that is really great. But that's
You
probably
only
good
say kind things about everyone. I've never heard you say, like I might be saying, like venting to you about something, and you'll turn it into something positive. I hope I do that.
For everyone who's watching, I promise I'm actually a human being.
Perfect.
I do get
You
it.
are really positive. You're just not taking credit for it, but you are very positive.
She is very positive, and it's super cute when she does one of her events. It's like every aunt, every grandma, every mother, and it's like all the distant family and cousins and aunts and
That's
sisters.
true. You
and
got to meet my mom for the first time at the Galentine's Day.
it was so fun.
Yes. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Chet and I were talking about it, but it's a lot of fun. I did it because I love tea. It was really simple. I love high tea.
So it was a tea party.
It was a tea party.
You chastised me for saying it was a
Okay,
tea
but a
party.
tea
It was a
party is
tea
for like
party.
little girls.
No,
No,
I
it's
thought
not.
it was a tea party.
No, in England, I feel like that's everybody. does it.
Yeah.
Right, but
Tea party.
okay, so to be technical term is a high tea. No.
What's the difference between tea
Well,
party and high tea?
Now people are gonna think you're a stoner.
Oh, okay. I did not know it had different.
Oh yeah, high tea means something else. Yeah.
Well, when it comes to actually drinking tea, high tea is it's like technically it's actually a late afternoon, it's like snack, but tea in British culture. But again, like me, when I think of a tea party, I think of like little girls, like less than 10 years old, really.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But this was fun.
Well,
So
we drank tea and we had a party. So it
We-
was high tea. We had
Yes.
the high tea.
we also talked about, one of the biggest things we talked about was just setting your intentions for the year, right? One thing that you wanted to do for the year, and I wish I had taken notes because I'd be curious to see what yours was.
That's right. Okay, so that's important. I thought that was one of my favorite things about your event. Is Pearl? What's the name of your event?
Galentine's Day.
Galentine's Day,
Mhm.
and then your title of your company,
Lady Jewel.
Lady Jill. So Lady Jill, Galentine's Day. It was incredible, and I would recommend everybody go because it was not only so relaxing and your people were so friendly and happy and charming, but there were flowers everywhere. It was decked out. It was all fine china. It was really, it's a special event. It's a very
It
special
was.
event.
I mean, I love bringing that in.
Mhm.
My goal was to kind of bring in an English garden feel
It
into
felt
the
like it.
space, and so we had live music. You know.
Oh, that's right. There's
Yeah.
a
Duo
violinist.
Ocotillo, husband and wife team, cello, and then
Violinist.
and I love them. They're amazing with their live music, but it sets the mood. You know, we had scents, we had florals, we had food.
Where is it?
The funny thing is, it's in an office space.
Oh,
But
really?
you
Yes.
make it look really fancy.
And that's the thing. But we brought all of that in to create that atmosphere and to create that feel so you don't necessarily think you're walking into office space. I mean, we had hanging chandeliers. We had
Crystal chandeliers, very
yeah.
fancy.
We had a full floral on the table, garland all the way down to the floor,
Wow.
and we had it set. So
It was
which is
fancy.
probably why the snob in me was like, it was not a tea party, Chet.
It was
Hi.
high tea.
Well, I guess I'm confused on the difference because a tea party sounds proper and fancy to me. I don't know.
I think it does too.
Yeah, I feel
No,
like you just have this
I
negative connotation of
I
these
did, that's
tea
what-
parties in your head.
I did.
I don't think it's a bad thing.
But I did
You're
call
like, how
myself,
dare you call it a tea party? I was like,
I did
think
call
that's what
myself-
it is.
I did call myself out, the snob in me.
Well, maybe
But
it was
I just think it's funny because I don't think most people know that distinction that tea parties are less classy than a high tea. But you're educating us, I guess.
but maybe she
We
was
didn't
thinking
know.
about the political.
Well, no,
tea
she's
party.
educating us. We didn't know about the
No, I wasn't
nuances.
thinking anything
We didn't know about the
that.
nuances between a tea party and high tea, but now we know.
And
I
I
agree
want to.
with Pearl. When I hear tea party, I think of little chairs and kids.
Okay, well, I disagree.
Thank you.
I agree with Chet. So Kenny agrees with Pearl, so 2-2. And I want to give a shout out to the music. What was the name of the violinist and cello team? Because they were incredible.
Duo Ocotillo,
Okay.
husband and wife team, very amazing.
And I got their information, and they said they wanted to be on the show, and then I just, I don't know what I did with that information. So we have to, in the future,
Okay, I'll
track them down, and you need to be on with them. Maybe
Okay,
closer to
fine.
your Valentine's Day thing.
yeah,
Galentines.
Galentine's Day. Yeah.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, yeah, they're amazing. They're awesome. But really, it was just for me. Like I said, I love high tea, and I wanted to create one. But it also is about anything. A lot of what we do is about community, right? Bringing people together. For me, it's people from different parts of my life a lot, but also it's open to the public. So anyone, it's like creating a space for anyone to be able to come and just be themselves.
But also,
and
what I
get to
took
know
from
people.
it is it's not Valentine's Day. It's about you being a girl, and you can love yourself and love your
Yeah.
friends, and you don't have to be like, oh, poor me. There's no Valentine's date for Valentine's. I can be my own date and my own gal and
Yeah,
Valentine's
it's women
Day.
celebrating women. I
Yeah.
love Valentine's Day because it's truly a made-up holiday. I learned
Yeah.
that when I was doing research. I did a blog, and it was created by the creators of Parks and Rec for an episode. Yeah, it was an episode, and that's at least the research. When I was researching, that's how I found out its history.
How often do these events happen?
Valentine's Day, they've gotten bigger year over year. It's kind of, I feel like the fantasy football. Fantasy football used to be this little side thing over here, and now it's this massive, $1 billion thing. So Valentine's Day was this random thing, and now it's year over year. It's been growing and growing. It's the day before. The actual date is the day before Valentine's Day, and again, it's women celebrating.
Chet could
women.
start a boys one, a boy intake.
That's okay.
For guys that don't have a
Yeah, I
date.
feel like that's not gonna really take hold.
Yeah, that's okay.
It could. Chet could start it.
Again, I don't see that taking. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying for
I
all
don't
the
think it's a good
different
idea
men.
either. Bad idea. Bad idea.
All right. Well, I really enjoyed that. So what have you been up to in the last few months? Because I know you've been busy.
I've been working mostly. It's just I travel a bit, so I've been in and out. I've been in Philadelphia.
Well, you were saying you just did another event, right?
I did. I just
So
did
what was
another event. That one was local here. So under Our Lady Jewel Company brand, we do 2 events. One in spring and one in the fall. The one that in the fall just happened, Believe Me Refresh, and that one was inspired as a thank you for the group coaching team that I'm part of, because they poured into me when I really didn't believe in myself, and I was done with my business and I wanted nothing to do with it because it just wasn't going the way, and I was so heartbroken by it. But they just poured into me and poured into me and poured into me. And so out of that concept and that thank you came this event of come and be poured into, or come and pour into others, right? Because
And what does that mean?
just
Give me a definition of pour into others or pour into somebody.
it's encouragement, but it's very strategic encouragement, right? It's similar to, there's just gonna be times where you don't feel yourself, right? You just don't believe that you can get whatever it is you're getting done.
Okay.
And it's helpful to have
Where you're
people-
discouraged.
it could be discouraged, it could be depressed, it could be much, and it doesn't mean your whole life, it could just be one area of your life. But then it's helpful to have people in that area who have been successful in it, who look at you and go, you know what, you don't see yourself the way we see you, right? Right now you see like you can't be successful, but we see you and we know that you will be successful. So we're going to pour that success into you until you can re-own that back for yourself.
Okay, so it's total encouragement and believement and fulfillment.
Yeah, we can go with those words.
What do you see
Not
that
her
as?
choice, but
What do you see that as? From what she said, what's your take on that?
I wouldn't call it encouragement. I would call it being positive about somebody's personality or what they're attempting to do.
I mean, it's all of those things. Encouragement is maybe the tool of how it's poured out into it, but it really is, it's about looking at someone, I'm looking at you, Kinga, and you may be having a moment or a day like, Pearl, I can't get this done. I'm like, hey, well, Kinga, you can, because I see in you someone who is strong and who is creative and who isn't afraid to go and meet people. So I'm pouring those words of power into you, right?
Oh, I like that.
So that you can then own that back for yourself. So that is what this event is giving people tangible tools to be able to do that for themselves, maybe when they're not surrounded by words of encouragement. I do something called a spoken word. So it's about
What's
a
that?
7 to 10 minute piece that I've written, and I truly speak it over to the audience towards the end of the night. We have life coaches that come in, and there's usually a subtopic. So this year's subtopic was talking about slowing down and the power of rest in your success. You know, we have a very, very, very fast-paced culture where the concept of slowing down and taking time to rest, it doesn't mean sleep, but actually resting is like a 4-letter word.
But sleep is so important.
Right.
Sleep is so important
And
for your brain recovery, your memory, and then also your physical body, like all your muscles and stuff need sleep too. But for the brain health is huge. So,
And that's the point.
Yeah.
Sleep is very important. But also
but you're trying
rest
to, I was saying, you were almost saying it like people shouldn't sleep too much, but I was just trying to chime in and saying, remember, sleep is super healthy. So.
No, sleep is very important.
Yeah.
Sleep is the baseline. Like that's just the
yeah,
foundation. But I also wanted to say,
How many
when
hours of
people
sleep
talk
do you get a night?
I don't get enough at all, which is why I've been working on it.
You're supposed to get minimum 7, but 8 or 9 is better.
What do you get?
Not that. I
Oh,
don't want to
no.
say it because I already know it's bad.
So yeah,
Oh.
you can't even reach one full REM cycle until 4.5 hours. So like when you hear about people that like are like, oh, I got like a 3-hour nap or something, that means they didn't even fully sleep. So like kind of 5 hours, the minimum, if you want to get at least like 1 REM cycle. So.
Are you a good sleeper?
Usually, but I have days when it's very hard to get sleep.
So what's your good day of sleep?
8 hours.
Okay, because I only sleep like 6 hours. Is that good sleep?
I mean, there's the average, as Chet just said, what they say, but it also it's attached to your physiology. So that might be good sleep for you. But at the same time, you may not know because you've never had more than that. So who knows what you could accomplish if you had more sleep.
Well, I'm going to try to have more. Let's work on that. That's all.
Well, yeah, and
the
it
things
really
we have
is
to work
something you
on.
can work on. Sometimes you might wake up to go to the bathroom or something, and you're like, oh, I've only been sleeping for 5 hours. And you want to get up. But if you do some type of a meditation exercise, you can fall back asleep to get those more hours that you need. Like one thing I love doing is just counting up. If you just count up, by the time I get to like 150, I fall asleep usually. So it's interesting. Just the repetition, and it's basically like a monotonous exercise for your brain, having to think of the next number, and it forces you to not think about like anything else that would potentially be distracting you from falling asleep. It's something
I've never heard of that.
I have
So wait, you go 150,
No, I count up.
148.
I count up.
2, 3.
And I count my breaths too, and then you focus on breathing really slow and really deep, and it's like almost puts you into a trance, but it's really effective.
That sounds so boring.
That's what you want to do if you're trying to fall asleep.
That's the point.
Oh my gosh, how do you not understand? You're trying to get everything off of your mind. So the best thing to do that is just counting, because it's
Okay.
you don't have to think hard to think of the next number.
Maybe I'll start a new language and I'll count in that language.
Oh well, that's
Yeah,
an interesting idea.
Okay, that's a lot.
What?
I was like, that's a lot. I mean, you're trying to get to sleep, so the point isn't to make your brain work hard.
Okay.
It's to relax it. It's to calm it down. So learning a new language and then counting it's a new language, probably going against what you're trying to accomplish when it comes to the area of going to sleep.
So let's all work on more sleep, and then we can discuss it next time. And how
Well, I
it's
mean,
improved
really,
us.
the more sleep in general, it's part of just having a structure to your day, right? A structure morning, structure, night routine, morning routine. We say these words, but that's really what it is, and your body will get used to it. So I've been training my body to start slowing down. So come about 9 p.m., my body will start slowing down because it knows, oh, we're transitioning into nighttime, right? On its own now, because I've trained it. And so that helps, right?
They say that having the same like ritual,
Mm-hmm.
doing the same thing every night,
Mm-hmm.
not having a TV on and all that. But I can't get to sleep without the TV on.
You don't know that. You just haven't. You've trained your body to go to sleep with the TV on, so you can train it the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's actually one of the things that is really bad is if there's any light, they're finding it basically
A computer screen, the blue light.
Yeah, well, exactly. Any type of TV or computer or phone, it's basically subconsciously registering that there's sunlight out. And so it has an effect. You basically don't sleep as deep if there is a screen on near you. So you should definitely try to cut that habit. It's hard to do, but you can actually get TVs that automatically turn off after a certain amount of time. So you could just do that. Then you can still fall asleep as you're watching something.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I have the same thing. I have most of my apps are set to 10:30, so they gray out. I was at one point I forgot, and I was watching something, and then it cut, and I'm like, oh, I guess we're done.
Well,
I've been cut off.
Yeah.
I think my TV does do that because like I'll wake up and there's just like a screensaver and it's really light, like of a mountain or something. But I'll put on something really boring.
But that screensaver is still
falls
that light source, so it's still bad for your sleep.
But that's something I've been doing recently, and I noticed my electricity bill has skyrocketed because I used to just turn my TV off and go to bed. And just like, there's been, I've been trying to sell a house and it's stressful and it's a lot of work. And so I'm like, oh yeah, I need to watch some TV. And then I do conk out, but then I wake up with TV on. And then I've noticed that my bill has like doubled. Just that time of having like the TV on from like, like when I'm trying to fall asleep.
No, it's definitely from the air conditioning then, because just leaving the TV on all night would not double your bill.
Well, not double. It's just made it more.
A TV's not a big
And the AC.
pull on
And the AC.
electricity. Yeah.
I was like, it's summertime in Arizona.
Yeah, it's definitely an air
It's AC,
conditioning.
yeah.
and it's AC.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. So ways that we can improve and ways that we can, pearls of wisdom, ways that we can, get more sleep and turn the TV up and
Slow down.
save money and slow down.
Well,
What are your other pearls of wisdom?
Well, talking about slowing down, putting in time to do things that you just enjoy doing. It's
Oh, I
almost
love that.
like we forget that you can actually enjoy life. What? But you can build that into your day and into your week, right? I love naps, I'm gonna lie. So it's built into my schedule. I have an hour most days. Try getting better. But like an hour for lunch and reading, because I love to read. And then I have an hour just built in for rest. I don't necessarily sleep that whole entire time, but basically in the middle of my day, I pause and and then that recharges me for the rest of the evening. Right?
And is it a set time?
Technically, as long as I don't have a client, a meeting or something already scheduled for that, yeah, I'll take that time. And if I do, but I already feel, because I can tell when I'm starting to, then I'll just stop and I'll take the time, I'll just move it up. I mean, it's not like it's a force, it must be at this time. But the point is, it's a conscious thought of I'm going to step away, I'm going to take a break, I'm going to take a rest for myself.
So do you watch TV as you're resting?
I might read
Read a book?
I might take a nap. I might just journal. I might listen to music. The point is, I'm going to do something that I
It's just
enjoy,
for you.
and I just
Relax.
rest and relax.
I love that idea. So there's more pearls of wisdom. Take the time.
You mentioned
just yourself.
clients. What is your business? What?
Event production. I plan events, corporate events.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, yes. So that's.
Give us
where
some
I was at.
examples of some recent, like not, you don't have to say the company, but like what you did for them.
They're usually conferences. So one-day conferences or multi-day conferences, tech conferences. People are coming in, they're learning something new that they're going to be able to apply back to their company. That's a lot of my client base.
And
I love it.
You pick the location.
No, usually the clients are picking.
They
So
have
we
a
plan
routine.
them. We plan the events for them. But they usually pick the location based on their data and client base and who they're trying to reach and all of the things. Because it's marketing. Just live action marketing is what I love to call events. And so they're marketing their products to their client base or potential client base. So they're going to look for locations and places where they have a strong potential client base.
So do you like barbecue?
That is a very random shift.
Well, because there's a place that I think you could do some events. There was a couple that was on the show. Was it last week or the week before?
I think it was
Yeah, it was a week.
Maybe 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And they own this beautiful restaurant, but it's really a music venue. And
Yeah, it was last week.
Was it last week?
Yeah.
Okay. And they are this married couple, and they had other restaurants, but it's a really cool spot. And there's like drum set and piano and the keyboards and trumpets and many guitars on display. And then there's live music with this barbecue.
Okay,
And
well, I mean,
you can
whether
do an
I
event
like
there.
barbecue or not doesn't matter.
Well, I thought you could do some events there because they're really
right,
nice.
but I'm saying me being able to do events there has nothing to do whether or not I like barbecue.
Okay. You can do events there and do like barbecue.
I do like barbecue to me.
But you said it's a small place, though.
It's small. It's not small.
I don't know. It's called the Arizona Barbecue Shack, so it doesn't sound big.
Well, it's not
described
huge.
as self-described as a shack. It
It's not-
doesn't sound big.
Okay. The reason it's pretty big, but literally 1/3 of the restaurant is instruments that's already in there. I mean, literally picture a drum set, a piano.
It's a good place to have an event if it's a bunch
That's
of
what I'm
musicians.
saying. That's what I'm saying. And the people that came there the night that I went and I got food to go.
Well, it seems like food and customer service are
No,
their
the food was great.
absolute priorities. It
The
sounds
food was
like.
great, and
the
everybody
music.
knows each other. Everybody knows each other.
Yeah.
Where is
So it's a
it? Where is
community.
it? Where's it
It's in
located?
Scottsdale. It's on Granite Reef, I think they said.
Granite
Yeah.
Reef.
Okay.
And
They're so nice too.
And like Hayden.
Yeah.
really nice, and they've been married a long time, and they're like,
But
have
they're
to go
not
together.
open on Sunday or Mondays though. So don't try to go there today.
Oh, that's good. Remember?
Oh,
you have a
Yeah.
good memory.
That's good
But
to know.
Tuesdays is a good day to go because there's a duo that plays there, and literally everybody knows each other on Tuesdays. It was super fun.
Well, and you know it's fresh on Tuesday if they were closed on Monday and
and they
Sunday.
cook most of their meats on Sundays and Mondays.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, no, they cook every night. They said it's literally a every night affair.
I don't know how they.
Well,
do
no,
it.
I think the only night they take off is Saturday and then Sunday.
I don't think they take any nights.
Well,
off.
no, because
Right, 'cause
the
they're
restaurant's not open
Because
those
they're
days.
not open Sunday and then they're not open
Yeah.
Monday. So.
Oh,
So that's why they take those 2 nights off though, because they cook. They have to.
They
They
cook
said they have
every
to
day.
cook at night. It
Yeah.
cooks all night.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's a
That's a real
true.
barbecue. Mhm.
But yeah, but it's true labor of love
you
though.
got to
that
eat the barbecue.
basically-
Did you love it?
I loved it. It was great.
They're basically working that late every single night. That's like a labor of love.
Well, I
Oh.
mean, I don't. Okay, I can't speak for them, but a lot of times if it's a wood oven or wood stove, then they're cooking and it's setting it and it's cooking overnight.
But I brought
Yeah,
it
but
up
they
to
still
you
have to
because-
go there every single night to do that. Like they're not paying somebody to do that.
No,
So
no, they truly
they're
work for
hands-on.
each
They're
other.
Right?
so
Yeah, they'll do
hands-on,
it, and then it cooks
And
for
somebody-
about
'Cause
12
they've
hours.
been really successful the last couple of years. They've won like a bunch of awards for
Yeah.
being the best barbecue
Yeah.
in Arizona and stuff. So like they're like at that success level where they could probably be paying somebody to do that, but they love it so much. You can tell. They said they
Yeah,
love
you
it.
can't go there in a hurry because like I was already sitting there for probably. I mean, anyway, I don't want to talk about that. Like everybody's like, oh no. So
Just
everyone.
give us the truth. It'd take a while to get your food. It's not a bad thing if it's fresh.
Yeah.
I mean, no. Everybody just orders a drink. Everybody knows each other. You order a drink, and you're sitting there, and everyone's talking and
So
having
this is
fun.
not a
and it
place you're
starts-
going to where it's quick. You're
It's
going,
very slow.
You're going
Yeah.
there. You're gonna
You're
hang
the-
out.
to
You're
enjoy.
gonna chill. This is an experience
Yes.
you're gonna
Yes.
have. And
Well, I'm sure
Yes.
you could do it the fast way if you get takeout.
No.
They have takeout. What are you talking
There's
about?
only the 2 of them working.
You can still get something in a takeout order. They said they do takeout orders. So if you want
They
to
do a takeout, but I
take
saw
it and go home, you can do that.
But I saw
Yeah.
some takeout people waiting there for a while for their takeout. I mean, it's
Okay,
just-
we're trying to give them an ad, not make it sound like
It
takes
is an
forever.
ad. It's the best food. It's the best experience. It's the best music.
And you can get
It's the best
takeout. It
people.
won't take forever.
Yeah, just order it and then go run some errands.
Well, okay,
Yeah.
so this whole conversation actually is interesting to me because again, it goes back to our concept of fast, where
Thank you.
it is about slowing down. And so
Yes.
we're talking
Enjoying.
about, oh, you can get it fast. And I'm like, I don't see this as a bad thing. Like, you're going over there.
Thank
You're
you.
going to go and have an experience. You're going
Yes.
to eat this food. You're going to get to meet people
Yes.
and chat with them. If that's not your thing, cool. Don't go there. But if you
Well,
want...
no, if somebody is in a hurry and wants that barbecue, they could get takeout, though. That's all I'm saying is that
No,
it's not all or one.
I was
It's not
hungry.
all or
Okay,
nothing.
I was drinking a glass of wine and I was hungry and I said something that was.
Let me finish.
Okay, thank you. Yes,
So
good job.
even
Good job.
if you are gonna take out, it's fresh barbecue, so it's still going to take time versus if you're going to end
Yes.
out, right? There's still going to be more
It's
time
not
than
a
you
fast.
anticipate. But that's not a bad
That's
thing.
good.
And
And that's what we're talking
that's
about.
my kind of bottom line, Mark. It's like, these are not bad things.
These are good things.
These are good things, and really we need to enjoy life
Yeah.
more. If there's something I appreciate about not all, but one thing I appreciate about European culture is there's this sense of wanting to enjoy life a little bit more, taking that time with their meals.
Oh, they're
No,
they're
and
a
I
big
agree,
deal.
it's a
Yeah,
good
about
thing.
dining.
And,
They
it's
take their
and
time.
that's why it's a
We
good
did too.
thing. They offer basically both sides. If somebody needs to get in and out, they have the takeout. So
Yeah.
I love that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's great. But so then it was super cute. I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden I did kind of get hungry, and I said something, and this regular said, "Oh, I'll go help them in the kitchen," and then he disappeared, and he was like doing whatever, and then it was cute. She came back out to take my order, but there is no hurry there, and that's what's great. And that's what we all need to learn from what we're talking about right now is let's slow down and let's enjoy the music.
And I'm not saying this like I'm at all versed in this. A lot of the things that I'm talking about are things that I'm wanting to learn and implement into my life.
No, I want to learn this. I think Chet actually is the number one person that needs to slow down and enjoy.
You think I don't enjoy every day?
I just think
I
that
think you're
I think
wrong.
it seems like you're always in a rush.
Yeah, that's because I basically take as much time as possible enjoying myself, and then I'm like, fuck, I'm a few minutes late. Yeah. I didn't mean to drop the F-bomb there. Whoops. But
That's okay. That's okay.
it's
So-
a natural
We're
reaction.
slowing down.
We're slowing down to speed up.
I wanted to ask Pearl if you're familiar with the restaurant Veneto,
No.
Yeah, Chet.
because the owner,
Oh, I think-
Roberto, lives the life that I think you're talking about. He enjoys everything. He's not in a rush,
Yeah.
Nothing's a rush.
and he's hands-on.
Oh, that's fantastic.
He's at the table regularly.
Where is his restaurant located?
Let's see, Lincoln and
Something
near.
just happened. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
I'm having an emergency. Hold on, you guys talk.
Oh, her big toe.
What are you doing with your toe right now? Just leave it alone.
Yeah.
Are you?
I don't want to show you, but
It doesn't.
Why are you doing
No,
that right now, though?
I didn't do it. It fell out. I just pushed
It
my
falls off with no contact.
Well, that was the toe that was
my
damaged
foot.
a couple weeks
Wait,
ago.
I don't want to have a big talk about this.
It's
on the
funny.
show.
It's funny.
I went like that
It's
with
an
my
organic moment. That's why people like podcasting.
Yeah.
Wait, I
That's
went
the
like
truth.
this, and my foot went underneath.
Oh, so you kicked on your bad toe?
Yes.
Oh damn.
And I'm having some pain. So can you guys talk?
Yeah.
I just want to see if I have any blood.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Just talk. Please talk.
Look the other
Relax
way.
and don't.
Okay, so back to where is this
No, I did-
restaurant located?
Wait.
Okay,
Can you
we're
guys
back.
talk to each other?
Near-
Okay.
I need your help. Do I need
near
to pull
That's
that
South
out?
hilarious.
Lincoln.
Do I have to call 911?
No.
Just-
No,
just
it's
talk.
just a toe.
Just talk.
Oh.
No, it's hurting.
This
Just
is
talk.
why you got to take care of your feet,
Okay.
everybody.
Wait. Ken, what do I do? It's really hurt.
Okay.
Look and see what it did.
I don't even know where to go with that.
Oh wait, how do you feel about blues? Because that's the main music they play at this restaurant that she wants
But
to
it
talk
won't
about.
come off.
Oh, I
Oh,
love
well.
blues. I love blues and
There it
jazz. It's there's something about that. There's a lot of soul attached to it.
Exactly, and they said that's like a big focal point of their restaurant. That's so gross. Can you not put the nail on the table?
Yeah, nah, you can
Okay,
attempt
this
to
is
go back
impossible to try to continue a conversation. You're putting a nail on the table.
I can't
This is
believe it.
disgusting.
This
You're
is
acting
good.
like
It's
a pirate.
Actually,
Who
hold
put
on.
the toe on the
here.
table?
Oh my gosh.
Are we calling the show early?
I was
No.
like,
We're already at 30 minutes.
No, wait, hold on.
One
Stop.
show at a time.
At about 28 minutes, everything
No.
fell apart.
No. Wait, hold on. Let's get back to. I want to say that because of chat, about a month ago, I was pet sitting his dogs, and this talks about my toe. He left his big 50-pound weights.
Where they'd
30-pound
been
weights
for
out.
the week before that.
And they were
there
in the
for
dark,
a full week.
right by the pool.
No, they
And I was
were there
petting
for a
these
full
dogs.
week, so you can't blame
And I
me.
tripped on his. I was walking quick, trying to get the dogs away from some coyotes I could hear in the background. And I was walking quick, and my toe went boom straight into the weight, and lifted my toe up and started instantly gushing blood. This is about a month ago, and so I was on antibiotics for a couple weeks. I was dealing with my toenail raised up, black and blue, bruised, oozing, all that stuff, and then painful, and it's been healed.
So the lesson is watch where you're going.
Let me finish.
Use a light if it's dark out.
So that happened maybe 5 weeks ago, a month ago, 5 weeks ago, and then I thought I was out of the woods the last 2 weeks, and then but my nail lady said she thought I'd lose it, and when I spoke to the podiatrist on the phone, they said you're probably going to lose it. I sent pictures, and the internet said I was going to probably lose it, but they said you can either go to a podiatrist and have them remove it, but it's going to be so painful you have to get back on antibiotics, or just let it fall off naturally. It just now happened. This is good news. We're celebrating. Yay! Cheers. Change the subject. Cheers.
Cheers to lost nails.
Glad it happened naturally.
It happened naturally, so everything's good. So we are slowing down to enjoy, not doing less productive stuff, but just also taking the time to enjoy. What are your tips on how we can be more efficient with our work and our goals and everything we want to achieve, so we can take the time to relax, enjoy?
So
You
it's
hire an event planner for one thing.
Oh, there you go.
Yes, you can, but
I love that.
I want to challenge this so you can take time to do what you enjoy. It's not about taking time, like you do this so you can do this. It's about incorporating it into your life. Part of your week is you're going to, just like anything else, I have this appointment to this, I have this appointment to this, I have an appointment to enjoy. Like, we're building it into our lives because we work, we hang out with family, we friends, all these different things. Just building that into the cadence of your life, into the cycle and how you're living and doing life.
And I feel like you do that. Chet, you do that.
Oh yeah.
I think I do. I always take time to have joy.
Yeah, I mean,
I think you do. Yeah.
Well, one thing that I have mastered is that I find joy in all the little things. Like, I get so happy for my workout. I get so happy for each meal. Like, so many things that other people take for granted or even complain about. I see people like on social media like complaining about having to eat. I'm like, oh my God, what a unappreciative mindset. You should be like so thankful that you have food. Like, there's somebody out there that's like not eating as much as they want to today.
It's
There's
like,
millions of people that are like that.
where's that nail?
So it's like
Celebrate my nail coming off.
I'm saving it.
Don't throw it away.
So yeah, so I have truly mastered the finding joy in the I guess routine tasks.
See, one of the things that I make sure religiously is that I take time for my family. You know, like my mom and I miss my dad. I take time to think about my dad and my grandma that I lost not too long ago. But spending time with my mom and my sisters and my brother, but my kids and Uncle Kenny, and then my friends. Like, I'm so happy to see you today, Pearl. Because we usually try to see each other every couple of weeks, but I feel like it's been a couple of months.
it's been a while.
I think it's been like 2 months since we've seen each other, and that's too long. Because we always laugh.
What,
when we
did
have
you
somebody
rip
to
your
talk.
nail off in front of her last time and push her away? At the dinner table?
Wait, Chet,
Look what I got here.
Chet, I didn't rip my nail off. Do you understand that I contained myself just now? My foot went underneath the table and it took my nail and lifted it up just now. And I should be calling 911.
No,
Instead,
you're being so
I'm staying
dramatic.
calm. I'm staying relaxed. And do you want to see my nail?
No, we don't.
Do you want to see my nail bed that's bleeding?
Still no, we don't.
Yikes.
Do you have any pain meds for me right now?
No.
You're
But
drinking. That's
Yeah, I was
that's,
gonna- I
gonna
feel
say,
like
that's
that's
the
probably your
oldest
best
pain medicine. But it does make you bleed more, though. It does make you bleed more.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, that's
that's
okay.
okay.
It's worth it. Okay, So
All right.
let's go back to more ways we can have joy. So we can have
A
friendships
little diversion.
and friends that and diversions and
I have a
friends
tooth that's loose. Should I rip it out?
No.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh my gosh.
that-
Laughter is another
Laughter.
one. For me right now, it's being consistent with my schedule. That's my biggest thing. Is actually living my morning routine, actually living my afternoon, like, you know, just building and actually having that rhythm, because it's very helpful. One, it helps my brain doesn't have to think about it once it becomes a habit, and so that's a big thing. But also having that routine allows me to do several things. Like for me, it's important to get up in the morning to pray,
See, prayer.
spend time
See, that's another
with
prayer.
the Lord and in the Bible, to journal, to then work out,
Mhm.
right? And
Yeah.
and so these are just specific things, and so it's building that consistency in my life to get that done. And I used to be that person who's like, structure, oh dear God, that's so awful, that just messes me up, like I want to be free. Lies, all lies. That structure really helps you be free, because you
I
put
think you're
into
right.
it's not me, it's the science shows it. But when you put it in already into your day, those key things that are important to you, and get those done, that already brings you joy and happiness. And it's like, oh my gosh, I started my day already so productively.
So routine,
and I've
routine
done
of
that.
it.
Right, but that routine.
So are you
for
saying routine of the prayer?
But it's
Routine of
also
the,
how you approach it, though, because some people like work out every day, but they go, "Fuck, I gotta go to the gym right now," and they like basically just think of everything in their routine as a chore.
Yeah.
So it's all about how you're approaching
how you're
it.
lucky about it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
and whenever I go into the gym, I always think about the person out there that's like a paraplegic that literally can't work out.
That's so true.
All that they want to do. There's like a lot of people out there like that, and then think of all the millions or billions of people out there that have healthy, functioning bodies, but don't try to maximize their health and longevity with exercise. It's truly mind-boggling to me.
That's true.
It's insane to me, and we have a huge obesity epidemic in this country too, so it's definitely the worst here.
So you're saying focus on your blessings of what you're fortunate to have.
Always, I always try to compare my perspective to somebody who is like at the bottom, because there's so many of them, and it makes you appreciate what you have. So many people do the opposite, and they just compare, and they're like, oh, I wish I was on a private jet like Jeff Bezos, and then they're miserable. It's like, you should be thinking, oh my God, I'm so fortunate to have this healthy body or have whatever resources I do have, because there's so many people out there that have neither of those things. So it's all
That's
about
true.
perspective and shifting your perspective to one of more gratitude, because there's somebody out there that has it worse than you.
I mean,
If you're able to hear this, there's somebody out there that has it worse
Uncle
than you, because
Kenny,
they're deaf.
I feel like he has more like energy or more excitement with what your daily routine of what you do than anybody else. I feel like. I mean, you're.
I'm retired.
I mean, he's getting. Well, no, you're not. You're back to your
Well,
law
yeah.
job, but he's 80, almost 81, and he's always doing some kind of a project, and he knows, like, you can figure things out. Like, there was this light fixture that looked like a million pieces to take apart, and I don't know, somehow you're like, I can't get it back together. And I said, okay, I'll
It's easy
figure
to
out.
get apart. The trick was getting it back together.
And I said, no, just it's unsafe. You're up on a ladder. It's up high. Just leave it there. And I'm gonna get Nicole and Chet, and we'll all come and figure it out. And he's like, I think I'm gonna figure it out. And you just figure things out. I mean,
I will say this for me, what's helpful, because I've read and I'm rereading again Atomic Habits, and the author was talking about how it's about daily 1% increases, right? Just that comparing yourself yesterday. Did you do a 1% increase? A 1%
love that.
increase, 1% increase. And then it compounds upon each other. It's not a plus, it's a multiplication. And then it grows from there, right? It's a compound. And so when I'm looking at things for myself, it's like, okay, great. I didn't do exactly what I wanted, but guess what? I'm 1% better today than I was yesterday. It's me. right?
I love what you're saying, because
I
you
might
shouldn't compare
compare
yourself to
to
somebody
me.
else, just to yourself. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
So, well, for me, that's what I'm saying. For me, like, for some people, comparing to others, that's not a bad thing. Competition is a good thing in a healthy way. So I'm not
Okay.
saying that against. But for me, it's helpful to go, my standard is me yesterday. Right? I can't talk about me in the future because it's not guaranteed. But present and past me, am I 1% better than I was yesterday in whatever area it is that I'm working on? That's a win.
I love that.
Very
So,
positive.
Chet, do you feel like you're competitive, like with your? Are you competitive with other people that are doing what you are interested in, or do you feel like you're competitive with yourself?
Competitive with myself, because you just can't compare to other people, because there's just so many other different situations out there, and
Just bettering yourself, I think, every day is what's important.
yeah, and it's
Improving your self-improvement.
no, and so many people do compare themselves to other people and are really like depressed because of it, because they go, oh, I don't have that person's life, or I don't have that person's money, or resources, or something like that. But if you just go back to what I was saying of just trying to be grateful for existence and having a healthy body, or if you don't have a healthy body, having an existence at all is still beautiful in its own way. So
I mean, I could be looking at somebody else's toe and going, they have such a pretty nail and their foot, their toe is so pretty. But instead I'm saying, it's me. I'm glad I have a toe. I'm glad I have a
Well,
foot.
you said
I only lost my nail.
when you injured your toe, you were
It was Chet's fault because he let
It
his
was
weight up.
not.
No, I'm just kidding.
the
That's a
last
joke.
segment of our
That's
show
a
can be
joke.
about taking responsibility for things.
I'm kidding. Chet wasn't there. It was not Chet's fault. But I did. It's not a big deal. Everything's going to be okay. It's just my toe. My nail just fell off. I'm still here. I didn't call 911. Okay, so we have about 5 minutes left.
No, we
Let's
only have like
talk
2 or
about-
3 minutes left.
Let's talk
so
about what our
let's
goals
each give
are.
our last pearls of wisdom of how people can have more fun each day.
And also what we're going to work on till the next segment, till the next time Pearl's on. Pearls of Wisdom. Chet, let's start with Kenny. What are the things you want to work on to improve Kenny?
patience. I think I am impatient too often, and I should work on that, which is part of slowing down, because I tend to, I go A to B to C, and you are all over the place.
A1, A2,
So how are you-
A3,
so how are you
It's
gonna
like
work
it
on
may not even be
So,
A.
wait,
it could
so
be
hold
A.
on.
might not even get to
how
B.
will you work on patience for
Might
yourself?
not be on A the whole time.
Don't
I
worry
guess-
about me. For you.
I think I have to think about what I'm feeling and try to control that.
Slow down.
Yeah, in a way.
He said work on his
that's-
patience, so he answered.
Yeah, because I hear
Yeah.
you snap at Chet or snap at Rachel or snap at somebody. So
Wait,
meaning
we're not
slow
here
down.
to call people out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I can snap at whoever I want to.
I mean, I didn't see any patience with anybody as my nail and my toe was gushing with blood. And
I feel
everyone
like
was
we had a lot of patience. We had a lot of patience.
Yeah, the fact we all didn't leave when you put your toe on the table.
like,
Okay, so what are you doing
How
to
about you can go?
improve and enjoy more?
so much.
That's not a good answer.
No, so much. And I can start with I want to exercise more. I want to laugh more. I want to make time. Like, it's been 2 months since I've seen you. That's crazy. There's no reason for that. Like, we have so much fun. I need to see you at least once every 2 weeks.
Oh my goodness.
So we could have seen
You can go, but we'll avoid that. Okay, you said exercise more. So
Yeah.
what's one thing will get you in that direction?
Yeah, exercise more.
No, stop.
Oh, okay.
Exercise more. How are you going to make that happen?
Okay. I like that you're saying that. Well, when my toe was lifted up in black and blue and I was on antibiotics, I couldn't do any exercise that had a tennis shoe on, which meant no walking. So, and then I also couldn't put it in a
hiking
pool.
maybe.
I
But
couldn't
you can,
hike.
But you can walk with a sandal just around your neighborhood.
actually, when I tried to walk with the sandal, that's when it flared it back up and it started having problems. So
We only have about 1 more minute left. So you're.
So now
well,
your
the
nail's
story is that
gone.
you're going to be back to hiking.
I can hike tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah,
put
your
it
nails
on.
gone. I can hike tomorrow.
Okay, for me, I'm continuing with being diligent with my morning routine. So, and I just added literally all of my morning routine pieces into my calendar this morning. To hold myself
Yay!
accountable
Really?
to that.
Morning routine. Let's go. Chat.
Yeah, well, I just got over being sick, so just getting back.
Tells the positive.
Well,
He
I'm
was-
saying
He was on it.
Yeah.
He was literally there.
Yeah, so just getting back to the taking no days off from the gym, which I've been back to the last few days. But it's wild. It was a
Because you have a
crazy,
wedding.
it was a crazy
October 4th.
reminder though how if I regret not even trying to continue working out when I was sick, because I didn't work out for 1 week, and literally I feel like every day you take off consecutively, you fall behind 3 or 4 days. I literally just didn't work out for 6 or 7 days when I was sick, and I feel like I'm well over a month behind where I was. So it's just crazy how fast new habits form in your body. And so just stay consistent on the good habits. Eat healthy, be active, and party only on special occasions.
So back to me though. I
Oh, dear.
make a list.
Wait, no, we're done. We're
No,
we're
I have
saving
one-
the planet one show at a time.